Hello, 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 and thank you for tuning in for Dantian Energy Presents numero 31. It is an honor and pleasure having you here in this present moment, or any moment you may join us. Dantian Energy Presents is roughly 20 to 30 minutes long, consists of a brief warm-up, then a topic of discussion, guided meditation, and finally some parting wisdom. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started with our tune in and tune up, which is any form of expressive movement you would like. Could be dancing, could be shaking, could be tapping. As we introduce today's topic, newness. May I allow newness? May I appreciate newness? And may I let go of newness? And now a moment of stillness, or perhaps a good opportunity to set an intention or dedication for this practice. And we seal this intention with a deep breath in. Long breath. And perhaps we remind ourselves of this valuable reminder. The real meditation is how you live your life. Wise words, John Cabot. Newness. What is newness? Well, one definition of newness is of recent creation or having started to exist recently. So one way to define newness is of recent creation or having started to exist recently. Another way to define newness is freshly or anew. Freshly or anew is one way to define newness, or a meaning when we say newness. Why do we care about newness? Well, for one, it helps us understand cycles. What are cycles? Well, perhaps cycles are a way of nature. Furthermore, it can help us gain insight. And particularly by gaining insight, I mean seeing the world as its interconnected parts and impermanent parts in particular. And lastly, and certainly not leastly, and of course there's infinite reasons why we care about newness, but newness can help us gain understanding. It can help us step into a position of humility to gain insight or understanding, or just to gain more information about any given situation. How? How do we learn more about newness? Well, one great way to learn about newness is an equanimity practice. So an equanimity practice would be something where you practice non-reactivity and non-judgment. So, of course, judgments arise as reactivity arise, allowing them to kind of flow. Equanimity, the key part of mindfulness. So, yeah, equanimity, kind of finding your middle space, is a wonderful way to observe and learn more about new things. Furthermore, being open to life as it is and new experiences. It's a great way to learn about newness. And finally, reflection. I mean reflection from a present context as well as in any direction. It is a great way to look at newness in your life, personal relationship. A mind that is stretched by new experience can never go back to its old dimension. Oliver Wendell Holmes. That was a very interesting sentiment. Power of expanding the mind. Lovely. Now we will get into our meditation on newness. So find yourself into a comfortable meditative position, whatever that means for you. Your position or posture may be the object of your meditation. And we'll first begin by tuning into our visual fields, seeing the world around us, perhaps noting anything. Next, tuning into our auditory sensation, hearing the sounds around us. Next, tuning into our touch, our feeling, points of contact. And now, tuning into your sense of smell. Smelling the different smells in your reality. And finally, turning towards with an allowance, acceptance, and appreciation for anything you may be tasting in this moment. Feeling our orientation in space, our proprioception. And finally turning inward, beginning to tune into our inner sense. Now may be a good opportunity to gently close your eyes, or perhaps find a gentle fixed gaze. We'll begin with the foundation of breath. Begin simply observing the breath. Pay attention to the sensation and the experiences of breathing. Perhaps noticing wherever you feel the breath the most. Expanding from that spot to the wholeness of breath. Cycles. In breath. Out breath. Perhaps a moment of stillness. Okay. We will next begin by introducing into conscious awareness newness in any way. There is no right newness or wrong newness. Simply introducing newness to conscious awareness for us right now. returning conscious awareness to the breath. Let's continue to expand our conscious awareness of the breath through and throughout our bodies, feeling the physical sensations of our bodies. Perhaps beginning with our fingertips and working up our fingertips through our hands and arms and elbows, biceps and triceps, up into our shoulders and neck, jaws and face, scalp, back of the neck, feeling our upper back, chest, mid-back, belly, lower back, points of contact through our legs, knees, calves, ankles, feet. Feeling as much of our body as we are able, from our head all the way to our toes. Releasing any areas of obvious tension. If we're experiencing any areas of difficulty or challenge, allowing those areas in our body now, accepting and appreciating anything we are feeling physically in this very moment. Tuning in to anything we may be feeling, let's also take a moment to observe where we may be feeling nothing at all. So we'll continue to expand our conscious awareness from our physical feelings of our body to all the physical and emotional and complex sensations and experiences of our being. Anything we are feeling at all. Allowing, accepting, and appreciating anything we may be feeling in this very moment. And now, I would like you to reintroduce into conscious awareness newness for you. And this time, I would like you to feel newness. Feel into newness, feel through newness, feel newness in you, feel to the newness. Any and all feelings of newness for you. Good. And now, let us take a moment to recognize how our feelings have changed from one moment to the next, and how that may have influenced our conscious reality. Good. So let us next engage with the mind. Engaging with the mind, observing the mind. Perhaps noting any characteristics of the mind, any weight of the mind, any movements of the mind, speeds of the mind, tone of mind, any and all things observable of mind. How do we observe mind? And now, using mind, let us bring to mind, in the greatest detail imaginable, newness in any way. All the forms of newness, all the parts of newness, all the details of newness, visualizing newness, imagining newness, any and all newness for you. And we may begin with this beautifully detailed newness and think of the newness in our universe and begin to expand it to all the newness in all of the universe. Infinite, interconnected, complex, yet unified under its one true nature of newness. Good. And now, just as we had brought newness to conscious awareness a few times, let us now let go of newness, letting newness fade to nothing. Newness to nothing. Nothing. And we'll begin wrapping up our practice with a loving kindness practice. Let's first begin by bringing to conscious awareness an object in which you connect with very easily, warming up our love and kindness engines, sending love and kindness to that object. And now, turning towards ourselves, bringing ourselves to conscious awareness, showering ourselves with love and kindness in any way. Next, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has helped us recently and offering them love, kindness in any way. Good. And now bringing to conscious awareness an individual or situation in which you know is having difficulty or a challenge, and offering love and kindness in any way. And next, bringing to conscious awareness someone you connect with very deeply, very profoundly, and offering loving kindness in any way. And finally, bringing to conscious awareness someone who has positively influenced your life in a way which you would not otherwise take a moment to offer love and kindness in any way. I really like that one. I think it's a challenge and it makes you constantly think of new people to have gratitude and appreciation. Good. And as we begin to conclude our practice, let us remind ourselves to turn towards any and all experiences an allowance, acceptance, and appreciation in an effort to see life as it is. Gently returning our conscious awareness to our rooms, our surroundings, our bodies, and our breath. Perhaps finding some gentle movements. Let us thank ourselves for taking the time to honor ourselves in the present moment. Thank you. And now, for some parting wisdom. A traveler asked, "What kind of weather are we having today?" The shepherd said, "The kind of weather I like." The traveler said, "How do you know it will be the kind of weather you like?" The wise shepherd said, "Having found out, sir, that I cannot always get what I would like, I have learned to always like what I can get. So I am quite sure I will like whatever kind of weather we have. So I'm quite sure we will have the kind of weather I like." Haha. There you go. That's a way to win. Lovely. So thank you all. It is an honor and pleasure, as always. Deeply appreciate you tuning in to Dantian Energy Presents at any time. We meet most weeknights at 7:30 live. If you got anything out of this, please think about liking, commenting, or sharing this video. Our goal, my goal, is to connect with as many people as humanly possible. So anything you do helps toward that goal. Much love and appreciation as always. Best ventures until next time. Adios.